Hello and welcome to Sports Betting TV. I'm here to preview Brighton versus Burnley at the Amex. It's 3 p.m, not on TV. I think Seagulls have made a good start to the season, but they've hit a poor run of form now and they're 3 points above the drop zone. They're struggling to score goals, no winning six, although they did come against United, Liverpool and Spurs. Burnley are having a great season, incredible. They're in the top four, just separated on goal difference. Their away form's been amazing. Fifth best away record this season. I'm here with Ben to preview the game. Ben, do you think Burnley's run's going to continue?
Hi, Jason. Brighton, they had a bit of a resilient spell throughout October and November, but since then things have tailed off a bit. They're 6 games without a win, I believe, and they've scored just 1 goal in their last 5 matches. They've lost their last 3 on the bounce and haven't won in any of their last 5 at home. So they're not in the greatest nick. However, we delve a bit deeper, we can see that apart from the thrashing against Liverpool 2 weeks ago, they've been quite competitive in games. And for anyone that's followed Brighton over the last few seasons in the Championship, they've been quite a consistent outfit. Chris Hughton has his side organised and well structured. I think the evidence is on there from their defensive record. Although failing to pick up points against any of the big sides, they've been able to frustrate, Man City, Man United, Spurs, and Arsenal for long periods. And they've conceded more than a single goal in just 2 of their 7 games at the Amex. How about you, Jason? What do you think? How do you think Brighton would approach this? How do you see it going?
I think they'll try and play in the same shape they've done all season, really, which is trying to stay in the game, have a good shape, and just try and nip the game 1-0. But the problem is scoring goals. I mean, they're relying on Glenn Murray up front. I think Knockaert has flattered to deceive at times. He was the best player last season, but he's been in and out of games. Obviously, Pascal Gross has been the best player by far this season going forward. But he is the creator of sorts, but it's difficult for him to do everything. But they're coming up against a Burnley team who are going to be very hard to break down, even harder than it is to break Brighton down. So that's the worry for Brighton. They're playing a team on form and a team that have a very good shape. Winning again on Tuesday night, they didn't exactly play well, but they get one chance, they put it away. They're full of confidence. And they've been in the Premier League longer than Brighton, so they know how to get results. I think Brighton are a decent outfit, and I do think they'll stay up. But a run in the Premier League is very hard to get out of. And also, scoring goals, it's what you need to stay up. I'm not sure they've got a solution to that. And they're just going to have to keep going. They've got a good back four. I think Duncan Duffy, a good centre-back pairing. Home games are what you need to stay up in the Premier League. And this is a massive game for Brighton to get out of the rut that they're in. Against a Burnley team, obviously, who are having an amazing season, but they'll still fancy themselves. Burnley have been superb, but you don't expect them to continue this kind of form because it's just absolutely unbelievable. But no, I do think Burnley will get the better of this though, because they are the team in form, and I just think Brighton will struggle to score goals. So I think 11-5 with Betfair to win the game is a fantastic price. They keep undervaluing Burnley, underestimating them. 11-10 draw, no bet as well. So yeah, how do you think the game will go?
Yeah, for me, Burnley just keep proving people wrong. They're in 6th place. They briefly broke into the top 4 after a late win at home to Stoke during the week. And Sean Dyche is really just built on last season's success. The side progressed even further. They're now functioning with a 5-man midfield. Last season they played 4-4-2 with Sam Vokes and Andre Gray as their pair up front. They're playing Jack Cork sort of a holding midfielder behind Jeff Hendrick and Stephen Defoe. And they tend to play out from the back more than they were. They're playing better football. And above this, they're arguably even more defensively sound than they were last season. They lost Michael Keane this summer, but I'd argue James Tarkowski stepped in and done just as good of a role. He's been brilliant. They've conceded more than a single goal in just 2 of their 17 league games. And those 2 games were away to Chelsea and Man City, so there's no shame in that. And one thing that's worth considering is their away form. Last season, they picked up their first away win of the season. I think it was April the 29th against Crystal Palace. They've played 8 away games so far this season. They've avoided defeat in 6 of those, and they've won 4 of them. And something else that goes unnoticed with Burnley is their squad depth. Sean Dyche has been without key players for a large part of this season. They've been without Tom Heaton, Matthew Loughton, Ben Mee, Robbie Brady, and Chris Wood at times. But the likes of Nick Pope, Phil Bardsley, Kevin Long in the last couple of weeks, Scott Arfield and Ashley Barnes up front, they've had no qualms in stepping in. They're with Ben Mee and Matthew Loughton again this weekend, I believe. And I think this game at the Amex between Brighton and Burnley is going to be quite a low-scoring, cagey affair. Can't see there being too much in it, but I think Burnley are the superior side. And given Burnley's defensive solidity and Brighton's lack of goals in recent weeks, like you said, I think it makes sense to side with the Clarets in the draw no bet market. It's available at 61 to 50 with Marathon Bet, and that is one of my bets of the weekend.